My name is David Walleman, and I'm thrilled today to be with Guitar Control to bring you a quick lesson, inspirational piece of advice for your musical adventures. This is a minor ninth chord, and it's really cool because you can replace basically any minor chord with that particular chord. Once you have the fingering, you'll see that it's pretty much something that you can't go without. It really opens up your musical colors that you're using, and it makes you sound a lot more intricate and elaborate than if you were to use just a standard open chord like an A minor chord. The minor ninth chord that we're going to talk about sounds really more beautiful. So I'm going to tell you all about it. I'll show you the fingering, and I want you to grab your guitar, follow along, stretch those fingers because there's a little bit of stretch here, and we're going to talk about it in the close-up. Because there's an extension, we're going to place our thumb in the back of the neck right there, right in the middle, and that's going to help you reach those extended notes. We're going to work in the key of A. A is found on the low E string 5th fret, and we're going to play a bar on that fret, on the 5th fret with our index. And then the pinky is going to play the frets that is 4 frets higher than 5. So that'll be fret number, if you count, 9. 4th string, 9th fret with the pinky. The next string, the 3rd string, is going to be left alone. It's barred already. And then we're going to play the 2nd string, 8th fret with our ring finger. As far as the notes that we're going to play the root on the low E string. And then we're going to play any note that is not on the 5th. So that means we could play the 4th string, the 3rd, the 2nd, the 1st, and those are all going to work. So that's our chord. It can be a little bit painful, especially if you start playing on the lower registry of the instrument. The higher you go, the easier you'll be able to reach these notes. Let's take a look at what is happening interval-wise on that chord. So we have a root, and then that pinky is playing a 9th. That's the 9th that we added to the chord. Then we have the 3rd string, 5th fret. That's the minor 3rd. That's what tells us that this is a minor chord. And then the minor 7th on the 2nd string, 8th fret. And then if we were to play the high E string, 5th fret, that's also a root. So really we have a minor chord with no 5th, into which we're adding a 9th. And most minor chords, regardless of which key they're extracted from, can have an additional 9th, major 9th instead of minor 9th. A minor 9th would sound like this. And that's kind of rare. Only the Phrygian has that. So you're pretty safe by playing a major 9th. If it doesn't work, if it sounds off, that 9th needs to be made minor by moving it 1 fret lower. But in context, let's say that we had a chord progression that was made of a G major chord, C major, and A minor. Let's replace that A minor with that new chord. We've got G, C, and A minor. That works, and that opens things up. So practice this a little bit every day until you get that extension. And if you can't get that because of the bar, maybe you can just not play that root, that low E string, and do a simpler bar. Not all across, but just a simple bar to cover that 3rd string. And just play that and let the bass player play that root. So that's another option for you. And that's exactly what I did in that opening. I alternating several chords. I started with a G, 3rd fret, followed by a B flat, 6th fret, an E, which is open string, and that's an easy one to play because there's no bar involved since we're using open strings. Now that you know this new chord, I want you to incorporate it into your own playing. If you have a song with a minor chord, replace that chord with that new extension chord with the minor ninth and see what it does to your music. If you like the color of it, then use it. Make it your own. That's what these lessons are all about. Taking new pieces of information and incorporating it into your own playing and expanding your own musical vocabulary with these. If you like this video, make sure you like it with a thumbs up. You can share it around. Subscribe to this channel too. And you should find the tabs somewhere on this page. If you're watching this on YouTube, check the link below and you can go right to the page on Guitar Control where you can get the tabs of this opening little section that I had for you. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you very soon on this channel.